last lecture we studied about the expression of acceleration due to gravity g, and we found that g equals to capital G capital M upon capital R square, where M is the mass of the earth, R is the radius of the earth, and G is the universal gravitational constant. Now we study about the variation of acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. One number. There are different factors which affect the value of acceleration due to gravity. The first one is the shape of the earth. The second one is the altitude from the earth's surface, that is height above the earth's surface. The third one is the depth inside the earth's surface, and the fourth one is the latitude and the rotation effect of the earth. Okay, these are the four factors which affect acceleration due to gravity. Let us know the first one, the shape of the variation of acceleration due to gravity. Due to the shape of the earth. We know that G is inversely proportional to R square, where R is the radius of the earth, and we know that the earth is not perfectly spherical. Its equatorial radius is greater because it is bulged out at the equator and flattened at the pole, and that's why this is the equatorial radius, which is greater than the polar radius. Okay, RE is the equatorial radius of the earth, and RP is equal to polar radius. Okay, since the earth is bulged out at the equator and flattened at the pole. So RE, that is equatorial radius, is greater than polar radius, and that's why from the above relation we can write the relation as first relation. From the first relation, hence according to the first relation, according to the relation 1, acceleration due to gravity at equator is less than acceleration due to gravity at pole, that is GE is less than GP. Okay, and it has been found that GE equals to 9.78 meter per second square. Okay, and GP is equal to 9.83 meter per second square. On average, G equals to 9.8 meter per second square. Okay. Because of the variation of G at equator and pole, the weight of a body is not same at equator and at pole. The weight is less at the equator because at the equator the value of G is less than at the pole, and that's why the weight of a body at the equator of the earth is less than the weight of the same body at the pole. Okay, so we can write here, since weight is equal to mg, that's why weight at pole means weight of a body at pole, weight of a body at pole is greater than weight of the same body at the equator. The second factor is the altitude or height above the earth surface. Okay, variation of acceleration due to gravity with altitude. Okay, here we assume for a moment that the earth is a perfect sphere. Okay, and we know that the acceleration due to gravity at the surface of the earth is we assume that the earth is a perfect sphere. Okay, on the surface of the earth we know that surface of the earth G equals to Gm upon R square. If we take a point at height h above the earth's surface, this is the radius of the earth, this is the mass, this is the earth, and we have taken a point at height h. If we find the effective acceleration due to gravity at that height, what will we get? At height h above the earth's surface, the effective acceleration due to gravity is G prime. We can write it as G prime equals to gm upon the distance. Now from the center to that height is r plus h to the whole square, because this is the height from here to here. The height is, this height is equal to r plus h. That's why we take the distance from the center to the height and it will become r plus h. And that's why the g prime means the effective acceleration due to gravity at height h equals to gm upon r plus h to the whole square. Okay? Dividing equation 2 equation 1, we get g dash or g prime upon g equals to gm upon r plus h to the whole square into r square upon gm. Okay? On solving we get what? Or g prime by g equals to r upon r plus h to the whole square, or g prime equals to g into r upon r plus h to the whole square. This is the third equation. And from this equation we see that this equation we can conclude that g dash is less than g, since r upon r plus h is less than 1. So what we can write? G dash is less than g. Okay? That is acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity decreases with the increase in height or altitude. Okay? And this is the expression. And for class 10 we derive the expression up to this, and in higher class, that is in class 11, we expand it binomially, means we use binomial expansion, okay, for more simplicity. Okay? Equation 3 can also be written as g prime equals to g 1 upon r plus h upon r to the whole square, like this. Can we write? Okay? Or g prime equals to g into 1 plus h upon r to the whole square, or g prime equals to g 1 plus h by r to the power minus 2. And in a higher class you will read the binomial expansion. Okay? If we expand it binomially, if this equation is expanded binomially, if this expression is expanded binomially, and the value of h, the higher powers of h by r are neglected, then we get expanding 1 plus h by r to the power minus 2 binomially, and neglecting the terms containing higher powers of h upon r, we get g prime equals to g into 1 minus 2h upon r. Okay, from this expression also we get g prime is less than g. Why? Because 1 minus 2h upon r is less than 1. Why? Because there is minus 1 minus something is less than 1. So 1 minus 2h by r certainly less than 1, and that's why g dash, since 1 minus 2h upon r is less than 1, so g prime is less than g. Okay, that is the acceleration due to gravity decreases with the increase in height or altitude above the earth's surface. Okay, and in the next lecture we will read about the variation of g inside the earth, or variation of g with the depth inside the earth. Okay, thank you.